Hi, I'm Don Sundman, and I want to talk about this 1 cent narcotic coil because this is unique. This coil of 10,000 stamps is the only one that I've ever heard reported. And I'd heard about this 30 years ago or more from somebody that was writing about seeing it at the Treasury Department or the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, I'm not sure which. And it was just offered to Mystic, and so we bought it recently, and I think it's incredibly cool. So we're going to cut these up to sell to collectors who want one stamp or a pair of stamps. And before we do that, we thought it'd be fun to document it for history and show you what it looks like before they're cut up. So the stamp was issued for a drug company that used it to seal morphine in little teeny packages, and the tax on the morphine, which is a narcotic, was 1 cent. And so it was individual packs, and as part of the manufacturing process, the morphine was put in the tube, and the tube in the box, and then the box was sealed with this stamp. So the stamp is gummed, and that's why it's on this big roll. It's part of the machinery and the packaging. And so as that went along, then the stamp would be cut and placed on the box and sealed. And most of those were destroyed because it was used in hospitals and doctors' offices. It's a narcotic. It wasn't something that we could buy. And they weren't stamp collectors, and they would destroy the stamp, and they're opening the box. And then these little black marks, I assume, were for the manufacturing process. It would be like an electric eye in order to tell the machine where to cut the stamp so it would fit. You get the actual stamp on a box. You can see the line pair, and that's where the two printing plates come together. It was printed on a rotary press, which is like a circle like this, and the printing plates are curved so that they can rotate and print the stamps. And so there were several rows of stamps that were being printed at the same time, and then the Bureau of Engraving and Printing would cut it into a single stamp and make a single roll. And when the two plates came together, the ink collects in the little crack where the two plates come together, and then it gets transferred to the paper. And so these sell for a higher price because you can see they're pretty scarce. And it's also evidence of the printing process, and so it's fun to see.